Right, so hello and welcome to another episode of Genshin Impact and Chill. So, today's video gonna be a short update of the game itself, right? So, first of all, I have already cleared, I've already gotten my exploration progress up to 100% for all the maps section from like Mondstadt to like Liyue. So, last time, um, or just a couple of days ago, my exploration is at 100% except for these three areas. So I've used a couple of guides and then I've got them to 100%. For Visual Plains, it is challenging because there are so many chests that you kind of need to like dig up at random. Like there are a lot of chests that are placed randomly that you have to dig up all over the map. So it's very like frustrating if you don't use any like guides to try to locate all the chests. Then for Chongji Estuary, there's a lot of, um, as in, there are a lot of like those kind of platforms that you need to place a geo construct on to activate the chest or to make the chest appear. And when I was exploring Chongji Estuary when I first started from Onstead, right, I didn't really use a geo character or geo traveler at all. So that's why I missed all these platforms. Then for Midland, it's just yeah, I kind of forget like what's tough about this map. Maybe it's a lot of like just yeah, I think because it kind of have quite some verticality to the map itself, and plus the chests are quite placed at random. Like the chests are placed at a lot of like unexpected areas. So with the verticality alone, it makes things very difficult. Then Lisha is easy because it's more flat, talking about the verticality. And then Sea of Clouds, I actually take quite some time, but it is actually my first region to get 100% for Liyue. And then for Sumeru, it is quite straightforward. I just use like some of the, no, no, I mean, I mainly use Compass um, with very little guides, limited to like the Primal Obelisk stuff, plus the Hercules. Yeah. So Sumeru to me is pretty straightforward. And then for Inazuma, it's just a matter of puzzles. There's just so many puzzles like all over the island, especially Surumi Island, because after you clear like all the, I'm not sure if it's World Quest or Archon Quest, but after like all the quests, after you get all the, after you get the island clear, right, without all the fog, you kind of have to solve like a time gated um, ghost quest. Like there are a lot of like ghosts or phantoms that will appear that will give you like quests that needs in real life time to accomplish. And then we have Watatumi, which also has a lot of puzzles. I think Yashiori Island and Kanazuka are the first two sections that I've 100%. I've got 100% for Inazuma. And then what is interesting for me is that so previously my Chasm Underground is already at 100%, but now my Economia is also at 100%. So previously it is stuck at 93%, and after using some guides, I'm able to do that. For Economia, the main thing is just I think there are also a lot of like puzzles that you have to like really look into. Not sure. Apart from all the like the key sigils, yeah. So that brings us where we are at right now, 100%. So now I'm very excited for 3.6 because it is rumored to be releasing at least one uh, sections, if not two. So that's very interesting. And then so for characters, I'm mainly using the same characters for Abyss. So this is my Yelan after getting like a HP sense finally, but this sense is by no means good at all. Constellation C0 and her. For talents, I settled at 5, 9, 10. I really want to crown this for her. But for this, I actually farmed up enough materials. Just that, it's just some extra damage. So I don't think I want to spend a crown on her. Right. So that's pretty much it. Sarah, yeah. Then we have the national components. For national components, I also kind of fixed their um, their stats a little bit. So last time, so 59, we can assume it's 60. Then last time, his crit damage is like 1, 2 something. I boosted it a little by changing some artifacts. And then Benny, I just decided to ascend him to level 6 so that he kind of has a higher energy charge. Because previously I was kind of struggling with his energy charge, especially in the Spire Abyss. So actually I'm also working on ascending Xingqiu because his ascension also gives additional attack. So that's a good step to have. Just needed to farm more of the Oceanids. Then Xiangling, I'm just leaving her as it is, trying to get her C4 though. But I don't really plan to ascend her for now, just because she gives like elemental mastery, which is not like a stat that I really need. Then for Jin, I'm just leaving her as it is, I guess, because after all, I think she will be replaced by Kazuha. So the artifacts are I'm just giving her like minimally usable artifacts. Then Mona, her artifacts is okay. Um, yeah, but I just rarely use her as well. Then for other characters, I rarely use them because ultimately my goal for like the two teams is Rider National with Yelan substituting Xingqiu, and then the other team will be something like Nahida, Xingqiu, Kuki Shinobu, and Fischl. Speaking of Fischl, I kind of gave her like stringless, which I will go into deeper when it comes to the weapon step later. When I'm talking about the weapon step later, so I gave her a stringless, uh, already maxed out at the highest level possible, and then her artifacts are also like minimally usable, as in the ratio is 1 to 2, and she doesn't really need energy charge. So for the Nahida team, right? What's interesting to me is that the whole team doesn't really require any energy recharge in comparison to Rider National. So it is very let's say easy to build. The build cost is very low, and then the artifacts I'm using 4-piece Thundering Fury. Of course, some are. Since I said that the set is minimally usable, right? I didn't fully level her artifacts up. The Constellation C4, the talents, yeah. Because previously I was kind of baited. Not previously, but like probably 9 months or even almost a year ago, I was kind of baited to build like a physical official by some showcase videos on YouTube. So her talents are all over the places. But yeah, sh I guess when I get Nahida, I can just slap her into the team and she will probably work just fine, right? So now let's take a look at the back. Yesterday I have made myself like a iron sting after realizing I actually have enough materials to ascend it to level 90, and I also ascended this umbrella sword to level 90 after realizing I have the enough materials. Then we have stringless from last time, from my Yelan post last time. I actually got a stringless, which is very interesting. Always wanted this weapon. So Kurosara will have the sacrificial bow because last time I have switched her with like Yelan's artifact, so she has enough. Not enough, but okay crit rate because previously she's having and also an energy charge. Yes, so her crit rate was a bit low previously, so I kind of fixed it. So at least above 50% for support. Then okay, back to the back. Um, so for weapons, yeah, isn't yeah. So this is the proof that I got baited to build like a physical official. Then no one uses Rust at the moment. Then we have Kuchusara with the sacrificial bow, stringless, Favonius warble. So what's good about Favonius warble on Yilan is that it actually has a low base attack, which doesn't matter for Yilan since everything scales with HP, plus the high energy charge, which is fun. Then for sacrificial fragments, I actually did a mistake, which is to refine the sucrose I mean this copy that Sucrose has to level 3. So by right I should have kept a separate copy for Nahida. So but again I mean when I have Nahida I probably won't be using Sucrose that much. So in a way it's okay. Then Shaolin has been having my card for quite some time. And Arsing, yeah. So two of the elementary mastery weapons, right? One is for Cookie, one is for Kazuha. And okay, yeah, nothing interesting after that. And then for artifacts, I've also been starting to farm for the what is it called? The debut memory set for Nahida. And then by farming Devil Memories, I also get like the Gilded Dreams for Cookie Shinobu because I think for Cookie Shinobu I will be using two-piece Gilded Dreams, two-piece Wondrous Troopy or Troop, Wondrous Troop, not sure how it's pronounced. But yeah, so to boost her elemental mastery by 80 more. So some of the Anahira says I will be taking like note when it comes to elementary mastery because I certainly want some elemental mastery on like the um, what's it called the flower piece as well as the feather piece. Yeah. So far this is the best elementary mastery stance that I got, but it's not really good as you can see. So for Emerald of Seven Spades, I kind of stopped farming for now because everyone that uses it kind of has it. So I'm just more like farming for the different memories domain. Then for the for the sub-optimal artifacts. So for example, like all these 16 levels is because it kind of goes into like a undesirable substat, right? So I kind of stopped farming. No, sorry, not. I kind of stopped to level them up, but I will kind of level them up and see if I will need to just make them as a fodder, I guess. Yep. So and then I also converted some of the artifacts into some of the so-called rejected artifacts into Thundering Fury for official. So that's that. So actually, I have quite some like good, like potentially good artifacts that I have not really leveled up. So maybe I will work on them in the future. All the locked artifacts. Now for the materials, so again these days I'm mainly spending my resin to farm the different memories domain. However, I think I also need to like start farming this to continue farm this for Cookie Shinobu as well as the Oceanid for Shinshu Ascension. Then yeah, I think there isn't anything much to say other than that. For the pools, I think I have saved up around like 250, around 250 plus of the intertwined fates. Yeah, so that's probably about that. And I'm currently using this team for exploration, Raiden, Sucrose, Yelan, Sayu. So Sucrose is actually quite comfortable in dealing with like a group of enemies. So I can just use like Raiden Shogun E, Sucrose, and then Yelan's E, and then to just finish them up with a couple of auto attacks. Well, let's see our resin. Okay, for it, yeah, we can just wait. Yeah, I think we can just try to beat the oceanate with this one. So if you want to beat the oceanate, we will yeah we can use this the Rider National. So let's just beat the oceanate before we end this video. But overall, I mean, to be able to use Yelan for the overall exploration, just I mean, it is just like a huge quality of life improve. Wait, where is this? Okay, already did. Okay, rock. Okay, nice dodge. Alright. Yeah, plus the thing about like being oceanic is just it takes too much time. It just takes too much time. Okay, a frog and I'm just gonna use the burst here to kill these two as well. Oh yeah, late dodge. Okay, because I thought the boss is gonna like clear the platforms. Wait, why do I use this? Because I actually wanted to use like Benny's burst to get some HP back, and I probably mispressed Yelan's burst. Hmm. This will be the last batch. Hey, mispressed. Okay, I think I just dodged it in time, or did I not? Just two, that's terrible. Alright, so I think that's all for today. I'm just gonna heal up and we're gonna wrap up the session. So in the future, I will of course I will aim for Nakida and Baijo because I think he's just good based on the legs. Like he's actually a good addition to my team. If I start to build like Dendro, so I'm gonna skip for like 3.6. Sorry, 3.5. Unless there's Cookie Shinobu, then I will go for it. And hopefully I get her before I get a 5 star. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to my overworld exploration team. and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.